Basically, what all this boils down to is all that shit Chan was saying is he was right. He was right.
Oh, that's gotta chap her ass, if nothing else.
So
he was right.
All that time that she spent arguing with him and trying to convince him and us that it was all the right thing, she shouldn't have been.
Right, and as difficult as Chan can be, we kind of did know that from the beginning, he did have her best interests, ultimately because of his best interests, at heart. He was logically thinking about this, even though it was kind of unpleasant to hear, he was right.
I may have other favorite characters, but I think I'm coming to the realization that Chan is a special kind of character that I love him. He's like the best characters. Like, you have Chase. Chase is another one of these, like, you can't really find fault in them. Like, when you first meet them, maybe you're like, I don't know. But, like, as you get to know him, you're like, nah, solid fucking dude.
He's a good dude.
Yeah, you can't fucking tell me that he's not. And fuck you for thinking it. So, Chan's my man. Kahlan realizes, basically, though, that they have taught these men what they need to know to get started, and now it's time to get the fuck out and go. She finishes her tea and flops onto the bed and into a dreamless sleep.
Okay, so she goes into this sleep, and I thought it was really, really weird how suddenly her arm was heavy and she, like, dropped the teacup. Who the fuck does that?
People who are poisoned.
Is it poison?
I don't think it is. I think it was supposed to be dramatic in a way that made you think that it was poison, but I think she's just exhausted.
Well, it worked because I'm like, that's really weird.
Yeah.
I've been tired with stuff in my hand, and my arm doesn't suddenly go, like, you're already passed out at that point. But it didn't make it seem like that. It made it seem like, oh my God, my arm is numb. I just dropped my cup. I'm going to go to sleep anyways. And I guess my question earlier about the bath was because of this. Because if she was in a bath, drinking tea, post-battle, post-PTSD, I could totally see her just blacking out like that. She's asleep. Because it makes perfect sense if you're in a comfy-ass warm bath after that.
Yeah.
Yeah, she just passed out. But she didn't do that. She took a sponge bath. So she wasn't all, like, warm and cozy. She just got, like, wiped up.
And probably is still very sticky.
Yeah, and most likely cold.
Mm-hmm.
And so she wants the tea. So for her to black out like that, not black out, that does mean something different. For her to pass out like that, it was weird. I didn't like it.
Well, and the way that they said dreamless sleep, like, it made it seem like we were implying, or it was implied, that it was something more nefarious than her just passing the fuck out.
Yeah.
But I don't think it was.
Well, we should probably keep reading then, huh?
Probably.
Okay.
Not tonight.
That's right. That does it for us on this episode. Thank you guys so much for listening. We appreciate the hell out of it. If you wanted to let us know what you thought about this episode, you can go to podcastatt@gmail.com. You can find us on all of the socials, basically at podcastatt. Same for Patreon. We would love to hear from you guys. If you want to leave us a voicemail or even send us a text, you can do that by sending either of those to 616-259-0025. We got another text today from a truck driver in the Netherlands.
That's pretty cool.
And I was kind of blown away by that. So we love hearing from you guys. We will get back to you just as soon as we can.
Yeah.
Thank you again so much for listening. We will see you real soon.
Bye!